There's a proper time and place for everything. Bump drafting is no exception. But with all the rules changes this year, successful bump drafting will be harder than ever. Bump drafting in the corners is just a bad idea. But with all the changes this year to the car's cooling system and aero package, it's going to be a challenge to bump draft correctly, even when both cars are going straight. Here's why. When a mechanical engineer looks at a car, he doesn't see a car. He sees this. This symbol represents the car's center of gravity, the point of perfect balance. If you could hang the car from a hook at the CG, the car would be exactly balanced. The center of gravity is important because we can break motion into two parts. Translation, which means the CG moves and the car tags along, and rotation, in which the CG doesn't move, but the car moves around the CG. Let's put a thumbtack through the CG of a race car, which means it can't translate, it can only rotate. If I apply a force to the car, like this, the car won't rotate. That's because the line along which the force was applied goes through the center of gravity. I can apply a force from the side that goes through the center of gravity, and again, no rotation. This is what you want in bump drafting. If I remove the pin, the car moves forward when it's hit without any rotation. Let's pin the car back down again, and this time apply a force that doesn't go through the center of gravity. The pinned down car is like a spinner for a board game. If I hit the car here, it's going to rotate. The force doesn't act through the center of gravity. The off-center force produces a torque, and the result of torque is rotation. You can see how this makes bump drafting complicated. If I hit the car in front of me and I'm not centered properly, my bump makes the car in front of me spin. It doesn't matter if I hit the car on the left side or the right side. If the net force I apply doesn't go through the center of gravity, the car is going to want to spin. When cars are turning, especially if one of the cars is offset from the other to get more air to the radiator, accurate bump drafting is really challenging. Even when both cars are going straight, all it takes is for one car to get misaligned, and instead of going faster, you're loading up a wrecked race car. The problem is exacerbated because the spoilers have been shortened by an inch. That's changed the balance of the car. The drivers haven't had a lot of practice sessions to get used to the new setup. A race car going 200 miles an hour covers the length of a football field every second. With cars traveling in packs again, one driver's error leaves no time for the other drivers to respond. Your drafting partner is important, but this year, the pack you travel in may be just as important.